determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sport. And both of these teams have guys that can straight up fly. Like a team full of young Richard Jeffersons.
Look, I've been on some crazy athletic teams before, both in college and the pros. And these teams, oh, they are right up there in terms of athleticism.
And you look at this rookie class. MP continues to scratch and claw, trying to cement his place as one of the best and brightest.
Well, so far, I'd say he has matched exactly what he set out to do. If MP isn't right at the top of his rookie class, he's got to be in a tie for the top contenders. His performance this year has been nothing short of remarkable.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Jackson. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot. Now here's Kennard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. BA?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses. The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Randall, left side. Outside McDaniels. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shot's good by Morant.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Here's MP. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Right wing. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories, set back in 71-72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. On defense, the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Morant against MP.
And so far, they haven't attacked the paint all that much.
And again, it's Memphis missing. Memphis with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert. Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grit.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Kennard passes to Wells. From deep, Morant. And it's MP with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Reed sets a screen. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 6.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Morant, the pass to Lopez. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson, pass to Wells. From deep, Morant sinks the tray. He's got 9.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Randall, a screen on Morant. MP drives in. Up and in on the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. Man, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Conley. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Trey Mann. Then it's MP. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was tremendous. He had 36 points and he was very efficient from the field. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Clark.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Kennard outside. .58 seconds left in the first half. Jackson against McDaniels. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McDaniels. Moran against MP. There's the drive. MP throws it down off the drive.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant, the pass to Wells. Kennard on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. And again, Memphis no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's McDaniels, and the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And here are the Grizzlies now. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Kennard outside. Lopez, the screen. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off.
Okay, fellas, Now a look at the sharpshooters. That does it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Wells in at the three. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Oh, got that one up quick. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
The drive by MP. MP goes strong to the rack.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Lopez. Morant with it. Clock at 6. Lopez, the screen. Good D by Gobert.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Randall. He's got 16.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Pass to McDaniels. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Randall for 3. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. MP drives in. And MP throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Outside Morant. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo against Kennard. Reed sets a screen. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Reed, a screen on Morant. MP, the pass to Reed. MP outside. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alexander Walker. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Morant, the pass to Kennard. Back to Morant. 13 feet out. Morant missing again.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
MP inside, covered by Lopez. MP looking around. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morant, no good.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Randall, the pass to MP. Randall, a screen on Morant. Here's MP. And he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 22.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for DiVincenzo, and MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Minnesota leading by 15. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Lopez. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 tonight.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
MP with a step. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Morant, the pass to Kennard. Here's Lopez. And it's all from three-point range.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Here's MP. And that one drops for him. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Kennard outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Reid a screen on Morant. MP drives in. And MP throws it down.
A good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Here's Morant. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Reid a screen on Morant. MP, the pass to Reid. Good work there as it goes.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Kennard outside. Pass to Wells. Now here's Lopez. Defended by Gobert. Kennard outside. Lopez, the screen on Edwards. Kennard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Back to Reid. Good, And the assist goes to MP.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here's Edwards. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 30.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Michelle.
Now that you've played against this year's top rookies, where do you stack up?
You know, naturally, I'm right there at the top of the mountaintop. No, I'm just playing. No, we're all just bringing something new, and we're learning a lot every day. You know, as long as what I'm bringing and learning helps my team win games, then I'm right where I should be.
Always keep learning.
Always keep learning. I like that. Thank you, Michelle.
Right here, I got a good one.